It's Bourbon Night live. It's Rye Month.
Well, technically it's Rye Night, Chad.
It's
but...
Rye. It's Rye Night, Chad.
It's time to make the laptop quiet, Chad. What's
Yes.
the question?
I don't know.
Oh, I pulled this one over. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. No, I'm just producing glasses from out of nowhere.
How did this happen?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm just juggling.
All them buttons to push when going live nowadays. It used to be.
You just had one button to push.
Oh, back in the day. How is everyone? It's cold here. I don't know how it is where you guys are, but we're ready to get warmed up with some ryes. We called tonight Rye So Serious, and I was wondering why that was in my mind, and I was like, I feel like I saw that recently. So I typed in bourbon and why so serious, and Destination Bourbon did a live last week with ADHD whiskey, and it said why so serious, and they were
why
they were talking about. Well, I didn't watch it. I'm sorry. I can't.
What's the time?
What's the time? I'm sorry. I didn't want to lie and say I watched it. It was great. They talked about. But talking about, it's bourbon. Why so serious, So that's why it was in my brain. I want to let it be known. So they're not like, damn, they ripping us off?
Right.
But
you didn't realize that you saw it, and then you later made the connection as to why the idea.
That's actually why a lot of times I don't watch bourbon videos on YouTube, because I don't want to subconsciously steal anything. But I did that little twist. Rye so serious. I was trying to think, rye rhymes or sounds like so many things, and then that popped in. But that's why it popped in. So tonight, we're going to get something in our glass here because we see our first super chat. Let's go with one of our... You want to start it off with? Yeah, okay. Old Kata.
It's getting low anyways.
Sun's getting low. Batch number 5. This is from Tiffany and Jamie. It's 115.5 proof. And it is getting low. But...
just finish it.
Tonight is about some serious heavy hitters. Doesn't have to be, but that's what we pulled. A lot of these are representing that. We got some back here. So it's like the Serious Ryes. Now that could mean like 95.5s, 100% Ryes. That could mean high price, old, whatever you want.
I have nothing to add. You took all of the words.
I took all them words.
I guess I'll super chat JG. He said wanted to be the first 877 mash now.
877 mash now.
And so you are.
Thank you, JG. Old Kata. Now this is a serious rye. Woo!
A nice spice.
Because of its proof and because of its price.
Definitely more of the kitchen cabinet spices. Some clove.
Yeah. Ooh, haha. And that proof, 115.5. Mm-hmm. That's nice. Nice place to start out.
It is nice. Good. That warms you up.
Warms you up.
Yeah. What are you guys drinking? I saw some things. Saw some Knob Creek rye. Saw someone. The Jack Daniels cast strength rye or barrel proof rye, whatever you call it. We've looked and cannot find it. And we went through our samples and aren't finding any there either. So
not of the ryes.
Not of the rye. We have Jack Daniels samples, but not the rye. We were hoping that we would have a sample just because we've been looking for the bottle, but no luck. So we'll keep looking. Maybe it'll come surprise us during Rye Month, but we'll see.
Jose, our 90s squad team leader, is here. He said who'll be drinking from a silly straw. That was just a picture. I don't know if you saw it, but that's the picture I
did see that
for the thumbnail.
Yes. That was a fun one.
We have Swan in here as well, just calling out our moderators right now. I'm sure
maybe have some
Captain Trev Wilson.
Sure. Who knows who's here?
Who knows who's here?
I haven't.
But we have our next super chat.
Yep. Alex Sadler says, I just got 3 bottles of Alberta Premium Cast Strength Rye.
Nice.
I don't think I am familiar.
I don't think we've had that.
But we'll give you a cowbell.
Thank you for that super chat.
Might have to check it out.
Yeah. Sipping on a little Pikesville, says old man. Very nice. I mean, we have it back there.
We always have Pikesville.
It's never too far away.
Somebody commented. I don't understand why, most of the people that I talk to agree that Pikesville is awesome. But then every now and then, it's like 1 or 2 people pop up who are like, I hate it. And not just I don't like it and I don't get it. They're just like, I think it's terrible. I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't get it.
It's so far.
I don't get it.
It's such a departure from our experience.
Don't get it.
We
Yeah.
love Pikesville.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, Pikesville is terrible. Absolutely not. And it was our, well, I won't say which video because I don't want to spoil for anyone who hasn't watched it.
Nick with a super chat says, "Ryes just want to have fun." I guess that would be off of guys just want to have fun instead of girls. All righty then. Best. Little Jim Carrey.
Almost 70K subscribers, whiskeybrazil.com points out. That is right. We are getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
About 800 away from 70K, which is then 30K away.
From 100K, and then I think I just don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know you guys aren't going to remember all this. Should have taken the time to write it out in the chat. But this is what we have at our nearby disposal tonight. Starting with some of these samples, we've got the Herman Marshall single barrel rye, which is 118 proof. That's from Texas. Speaking of Texas, we have some Balcones. Thanks to Matt. We have their cast strength, which is 126.6, and their 100 proof. We got a lock, stock, and barrel 18-year 100% rye, 109 proof up here in a sample. We just knocked out the Okada. We got the Peerless single barrel. We got some Smooth Ambler Old Scout single barrel. The Wild Turkey Cornerstones back here. We've got the WhistlePig 15-year that we did on Instagram Live today, if you guys saw that. Got some Rare Breed Rye, some Thomas H. Handy, some Willett Family Estate, some Bullet 12 years, some New Riff, some Angel's Envy, some Woodinville 100% rye.
Are you listing things that we can try tonight?
Yeah, it's all on the table. Michter's US 1 rye, Cuckton Creek.
Again, I'm here and I can't even remember what you just said.
Baby
so
Saz.
I don't know, are they supposed to choose?
Yeah, they're supposed to remember it all.
They can't remember it all.
Yeah.
No. Eesh, I don't know about that. Let's see. Well, I feel like we're starting off with this 115 note, so we either need to gradually
taper down or
to something else.
Ramp up.
But it looks like a lot of these are higher.
Yeah.
So I just don't want to jump from this to like a 90 proof rye.
Well, we do have like Baby Saz, Michter's, which is
that a heavy hitter though? I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think
not
it's
by my definition.
too much of a heavy hitter. I know people talked about us wanting to try the Woodinville 100% rye.
Yeah.
Against, what was that against? I don't remember.
The WhistlePig.
The WhistlePig.
From this afternoon.
That's where
we could do that. We could do that.
Yeah. So whatever you guys want. A couple of these will be uncorkings.
Well, it'll probably take them a few minutes to choose.
Yeah.
John said ladies' choice to start. I like that.
There you go. Okay.
If you guys have, I vote C. They don't know. Someone said Hank said Thomas Handy. So I think that's a fair choice. I don't. Can you repeat the part with all the stuff you said about the things? Said Mike.
The things? Good Simpsons reference.
I agree. Yeah. Let's see. I'll choose the first one. If you guys can remember what Chad said and want to call something out from that list, please do so. Otherwise, I'll be going with the suggestion for the Thomas H. Handy that we saw from Hank. So there you go.
There you go.
Andrew says, perfect topic for those in Texas. We have snow on the ground in my area for the first time since 2017. Rare breed rye for me.
I heard about that winter storm coming through. I have nothing.
Snow.
Nothing in my glass.
Well, you better get something because we just got another one.
Well, what's your decision?
Let's do the Handy. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. It's the baby bottle.
I don't want to do a heavy pour of this because we still don't know what we're going to do for our flight fight end of the month, and it might include said heavy hitter. So I'm going to do a little light pour on this.
Okay.
So everyone's cool with that.
While you finish that up, I will read the super chat from Sean. Ooh, if I don't knock everything over first. Ooh, that one was sharp. Long-time listener, enjoy all the great content you guys produce every week. Sipping on a Willett 4-year rye sample tonight. Cheers, everyone. That sounds delicious. Way to keep with the theme.
Yeah, I like it.
We like it.
I like it.
Cheers. Ooh. Now, I don't know if it's because it's in here, but I feel like this has changed a little bit. It's definitely kind of got a musty note on the nose.
On the nose, but not on the palate. Ooh, but Buffalo Trace Grapey. Uncut, unfiltered, 129 proof.
We went the opposite. I went the opposite direction of Dow.
Sure did.
I was like, 115? Wait, what was this?
115.5.
115? Psh, give me 130.
Yeah, give me 130. Do I hear a 130?
Michelle says, hey, Chad and Sarah, starting the evening with an Old Forester 100 proof rye. It's delicious. Cheers. You know, I like the Old Forester rye.
That seems to be the consensus.
Chad is one of the people who... It seems to be divisive. Chad...
Is it, though? I feel like I'm the only person.
I think you might be the only person who doesn't think like it's a decent value rye. Yeah. It's okay. You like to go against the grain.
Occasionally. And Don Nishida, in the immortal words of McConaughey, all right, all right, all right.
That's right. Yeah, just try arguing with Chad about fast food chains. Everyone will be like, no, this one's obviously the best. And Chad will be like, excuse me, let me tell you why everyone in this room is wrong and my choice is the right one.
But when you're rye, you're rye.
No.
And if you know you're rye, okay. This is good, though.
What did you try to tell me once? Oh, you tried to say that Moe's was better than Chipotle. Yeah, I think that was it. You tried to say Moe's was better than Chipotle. And I was like, okay, but you're crazy.
Wait, so Chipotle, the place where I can't order their chicken because the seasoning they do just does not sit well with me?
Okay, well, we have the same spice tolerance, and I have zero problem with the chicken, so.
I'm saying. Moe's fans? Any Moe's fans in here?
Nah.
Where's Joey Bag of Donuts?
That's not his place.
I think he owns it.
Adriana agrees. Adriana, gosh, it's Adriana, right?
Adriana.
I do this every time.
It's all right.
I'm sorry. It just depends on my mood. Whichever Sarah you get pronounces it differently. Clearly, it's Wendy's Frosted and Fries. That's art, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
We do agree on that.
Yeah, there's no disagreeing there.
Well, apparently this has brought out the people who agreed that Moe's is better than Chipotle, and I 100% disagree with you.
Boom. Moe's is way better than Chipotle.
No.
Oh, we got a Chipotle. Todd Koopa.
What'd he say?
He said Chipotle.
Obviously. It's okay. We're not here to argue about fast. What do you call it?
Fast casual?
Is it? It's not fast casual. It's called something else. I don't know. It's not fast. I don't think it's fast casual.
We used to work with a guy who refused to go to Moe's just because he didn't like how they would say, "Welcome to Moe's" when you walk in the door. He was like, "I don't need anyone yelling at me when I go." And I'm like,
I bet I know who it was.
Yeah, you. No, not the obvious choice.
Okay, well, we'll have to talk about this off air.
Yeah, we'll table this conversation, take it offline.
Ugh.
Wow, we're getting a lot of people weighing in on this whole.
Sugar Kitty says, "Yep, Qdoba."
I think I can weigh in on this whole Pan Pam thing.
People say they don't like Chipotle because they used to not have queso, or maybe they still don't. No, they have queso now. I guess they used to not have queso.
Yeah, it's really spicy.
People used to get all upset about it or something. I don't know. Anyways, we're not here to talk about, I guess I'll call it fast casual. I don't really know what it's called.
Yeah.
Build your own, but you don't build your own. I don't know what it's called.
Right.
Anyways. John Street says, drinking Rossville Union barrel proof straight rye whiskey, 112.6 proof. I think we've got some of that around here somewhere.
Just bought a bottle of that.
So we need to open that. Of course, he'll do a shot of Malort if we can get 420 more likes or more during the live. Ugh, I can't read. Cheers. What comes after the triangle? Well, we do have a little... Ooh, that was a soft... Sorry.
No, it's beautiful.
We have a little honk horn.
A little honk horn.
Because I have to do that, apparently.
Yeah.
If we get something ridiculous, we would honk the horn.
You can see it, but you may not hear it.
It's aggressive. I'd rather just leave it back. I like it, but it is aggressive. And then that triangle will also be for Tony Bag of Donuts.
There he is.
Who's got myself a Russell single barrel rye based on your swooning recommend on this or that. Here I am. Well, I hope you like it.
Yeah, I hope you like it. And also, can you weigh in on this you own Moe's thing?
No.
Or not? Okay. But 420 likes, that's actually maybe reachable.
I mean, technically we have 479 people watching us talk about Moe's and Chipotle right now.
If everyone is logged in, you can give a thumbs up.
Yeah. And if you're new, you could subscribe if you want to see us debate about fast food or the Mandela effect or anything on the next coming weeks of the show. But I think we should get back to this, which is delicious.
Thomas A. Shandy. Come on. BTAC.
Is really good.
Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. 129 proof on the dot. It is good. It is good. A lot of people are this or the 18 Saz. I know Swan was big on the Sazerac this year.
Coming back to this, I'm like, did I make a mistake in that not putting it, higher, or not higher, but in the best of?
Right.
I think I made a mistake.
I think next year we should put them all in, no matter what.
Yeah, it would be good because we did the episode where we put all of the BTACs up against each other and chose our favorites, but that doesn't mean that they all wouldn't have come in top 10.
Yeah.
But also, who wants to see that? Nobody.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to watch that TV. No.
But I think chips in, that's our shtick. It's like, we do everything blind, and then where the chips may fall, they'll fall.
You're just thinking about chips because of Moe's and Chipotle.
You're right.
Yeah, you just said chips twice.
You are right.
I know.
Tell your sister you were right. Yeah.
Can you just
save it? We might need it at the end of the month.
all of this?
Well, we do 1 ounce pours each. Yeah.
No. But it's okay. Okay. But I understand now that I'm not allowed, so.
You may...
You can deny it, but you literally just took that away from me. So.
No, I didn't. There's no evidence of that. Okay, so we went up to 129. I don't know if we could go any higher than that.
So I think we kind of have to start going back down.
What's a good heavy hitter?
Can I pick the next one? I mean, we did the handy like was requested. We said we were gonna do the WhistlePig versus the Woodinville, which could be good.
We can do that.
But I kind of want to just get something else in the glass right now.
Okay.
We did the Angel's Envy Rye recently, I think.
We did.
The Cornerstone we've talked about before.
We have.
Like a lot. Although I would love a good excuse to drink it. I don't feel like... I don't know. I don't feel like that's a good choice.
Okay. Well, there's enough. And you can also look at this list, Sarah. So you won't have to crane around.
But Ooh!
She saw something shiny. Squirrel?
Oh, the Peerless Rye.
Peerless Rye. Okay.
108.8.
Very good. We'll get this in our glass, and then we got a couple of super chats to make up.
Cool. You do that. I will read them, and then I will give you a cowbell. Scott Pigsley says, that could be your thing, the bourbon channel that doesn't talk about bourbon. Cheers. That's funny. And Corey says, here's to seeing that special WhistlePig pick versus the Woodinville. Yes, we will do that one next.
Okay.
Wanted to do this Peerless, though. It caught my eye. I think this is one where I feel like a lot of people... Well, I'll go ahead and cheers you real quick. Argue because the quality is there, but the price isn't right, I guess. I don't know. People feel like they like what's in the bottle, but I've seen a lot of debate on the price, which I understand. I don't know if I can argue. I like these little bottles that they put out because you can get it for like, what, 25 bucks? Which I know is a lot, but like, if it's, for us, it's like we want to taste what's in here if we don't necessarily want to spend $100 right out of the gate. Yeah. It's a great way for us to be able to try it. I like that.
I'll be honest with you. The reason why we didn't buy a full bottle of Peerless Rye when they first came out, probably for like a year and a half, was that price point. Regardless of us hearing from people like, no, it's worth it. It's young, but it's seriously worth it. And I'm like, $100 for a 3-year age stated anything, rye or not.
We were hesitant.
So that's why we went with this guy, and we're glad that we did because we do like it. This is 108.8 proof.
108.8.
Single barrel rye.
We have a few more. Let's see. We have a few suggestions.
How does that smell like mahogany?
I don't know what mahogany smells like, so I
or
couldn't say.
like a saddlebag, not so much leather, but just like.
We got a request for Willett, a request for Old Scout Rye, Balcones. Someone said, do you have a WhistlePig 15?
We do.
We do.
It's set, okay, because people were commenting on this on our post.
Which I tried to say it multiple times, but I don't, it just wasn't.
Well, this recently was, I posted it on our community page on YouTube, and people are saying, where's it say 15? It says 10.
It says 10 years on it. You guys can't read.
It's a pick of a label that is typically a 10-year age stated, but picks can be older, as we all know. It's a 15-year age stated, well, not stated on the bottle, but on the website. October 1st, 2005 is when it was distilled, so it is a 15-year pick in a label that says 10 years. That's a TTB thing. You know, they didn't go through the TTB process to get approved to have a label that either they print that age on or someone goes and hand writes it. You know, each distillery is different in how they allocate their time and funds. But all that's to say, it's a 15-year.
It's a 15-year. 10-year is not untrue because it's older than 10. It has to be. Anyways.
Yeah.
That's a lot. JG says, you missed a super chat about your first whiskey, and thank you for calling that out. So sorry, David. We didn't mean to miss you.
David.
I guess we just got a lot of chats there back to back to back. He says, do you remember the bourbon that made you start your journey? I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically the start of my journey was the first time I ever had anything with bourbon in it, which would have been Bourbon and Coke with Evan Williams. So
I think
it must have been Evan Williams, which obviously it makes sense that Heaven Hill and I started together. Maybe that's why I love it so much, is that it just tastes like familiar.
I think mine might have also been Evan Williams, and I've told it before. I'll tell it again. I knew that Jack Daniel's was popular, but being born and raised in Kentucky, I knew that you didn't do that because it's a Tennessee whiskey, and there's that whole Kentucky-Tennessee fight. So I bought the bottle that looked like Jack Daniel's, which was Evan Williams' Black Label. All that to say, we're going to try Jack Daniel's on another show. Don't even worry about it.
Another cowbell, because we got a couple more here. Oaken Fizz says, thanks for the inspo for the blind flight. Super helpful for our most recent flight. That's awesome. Good. I love when people do blind flights. I love when people get surprised, like get rocked by those results.
To your core.
Yes. Oh, I thought you were about to, it looked like you were going to like touch me. Like, I don't like it. I mean, I thought you were going to like move my hair or something. I was like, duh. Like you were waiting for me to stop talking so you could do something. It made me uncomfortable. Because like I could just see you out of my peripheral. I don't know why I'm explaining it.
I'm trying to do a dramatic effect here.
Okay. Ian, that bourbon guy, says, where's the new riff, love? There it is. Doug says, my Peerless rye barrel was named Rye Taffy. Yes, yes, yes. Don't mind the dollars. Oh, well, good. Yeah, some people really like it. Mm-hmm. What are your, Sean, again, thanks for another super chat, says, what are your thoughts on the WhistlePig 15-year Old Vermont Oak Estate rye?
We have an 18-year Old Vermont Oak Estate rye. I don't think we have a 15. So I don't know.
Did we miss another super chat?
I think we're up to date.
If we missed another one of the mods, please help. Because I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is good.
I feel bad now that I like freaked out. It was just because I could see you like moving near me out of my peripheral, and I didn't know.
I don't like people touching my face either.
I don't like people touching my face.
I don't like people playing on my phone.
I know we're married. It's just like I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, "What are you doing over there?"
What's going on? Yeah, I mean, not on live.
Right, not on live. That's what I'm saying. Like if Chad reached
yourself.
over while we were on the couch and was like, "You have something in your hair," I'd be like, "Ooh, get it." I'm like,
but if I do it on
we're
live,
on camera.
she's
what
like,
are you doing?
She like bites.
It's just weird. I don't know.
David says, love me some Peerless Rye, one of my faves, worth every penny in my opinion. There you go.
Thanks, Jose, for doing that modding.
Mod it up.
He's being a mod, doing his job.
And then Glenn and Kathy Golf Whiskey saying, uncorked E.H. Taylor Rye tonight. Very good.
We were talking about that one.
Yeah. Speaking of all that, we didn't get to sample shout-outs last week. Completely forgot it. That jogged my memory because one of them is the Glen and Kathy Golf Whiskey, who, speaking of E.H. Taylor, also, wow, what a segue. They shared with us an E.H. Taylor barrel proof from this year. This is batch 9, 130.3 proof. It is good. This was a bottle that we couldn't find, and we didn't have the sample in time to put it into our best of contention, but I feel like it would have, hard to say without doing it blind.
The rye?
No, the barrel proof.
The barrel proof.
Might have placed top 10. Hard to say, again.
Hard to say.
You can predict all you want. Predict in one hand and in the other and see which fills up first, Let's see.
More sample shout-outs?
Yes.
Question mark? Ooh, I'll just, while you're reading that one. Danny from Danny's Candies sent us some more candies, and as you can tell, I've been into them. I'm trying to be good, but I can't be good. When these are around,
they're
so delicious. We got a English toffee. The caramels are super delicious.
Yes.
I've been eating those, so that's great. Very excited about that.
His website is coming soon, but you can find him on Facebook, Danny's Candies, and follow him there to see when everything's gonna.
Caramels are delicious. They're it's just like all the bourbon flavors that you want to taste in candies. I don't know. They go perfectly together, like toffee and chocolatey
and two people whose last names I'm, going.
You're gonna butcher?
Butcher.
Go for it.
Ben Haas.
Ben Haas.
Yeah, Ben Haas. We got some Angels Envy, Mizunara oak finish, and some other goodies here that he sent us. Don't worry, they don't break. And then Josh Mackey.
M-A-K-I?
This is why
Mackey.
I don't enjoy this part.
I don't know.
But we got some. Actually, this would fit.
Or you could just say their first names.
Well, it's Josh. This would fit tonight. We got some Rossville Union rye, bottled in bond.
Let's do it, and then we'll do. I said that we would do the WhistlePig and the Woodinville next. I'm sorry that I'm the liar.
Got some Smoke Wagon and some George Remus right here as well.
I'm gonna leave that other glass fresh for that. Not that this is not also worthy of a fresh glass, but if we're gonna judge this or that, then I kind of need no other factors introduced. So we can put this guy away. Let's see. We'll go ahead and pull him over here.
We actually bought a bottle of this. No. We bought the barrel proof.
Oh.
So this is 100 proof. It's bottled in bond. 51% rye, so this is barely legal. But the other percentage is 49% malted barley. So that's a little bit different.
So this is a fun question, and I don't know if I can fully answer it. But Tux on Truck said, scale of 1 to 10, how drunk do you get on these episodes? And what was your drunkest episode to date?
Well, I can tell you Sarah's.
I know mine. I don't know yours, but how drunk do we get on these episodes? I guess it just depends on the night.
Yeah.
And also, like, when I ate last, how much did I eat? Sometimes I surprise myself.
Yeah.
But also, we do this a lot, so our tolerance is pretty, I don't know, it can put up with a lot. By the end of it, we're usually feeling pretty good, though.
Yeah.
My drunkest episode to date would have to be Old Crow Reserve uncorking from 2016? 17? I think it would. No, it was 2016.
That long ago.
Early days of the channel.
Yeah.
Whew, the tolerance wasn't quite there yet.
Well, I think we'd also just filmed something else.
Back in those days, we didn't live together. We weren't dating, so we tried to film more. We tried to make the most of our filming days. You can't do that when there's bourbon involved. Is what I learned.
Yeah.
So that's funny.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you know? Do you recall?
I don't. There was a live not many lives ago where I didn't have time to eat dinner before it, so I was on an empty stomach.
I remember this.
And
I just all of a sudden he said something and I was like, "Are you drunk?"
But typically, not, because I can measure that by how we feel on Monday morning, and it's usually fine, like normal.
The two worst Mondays I ever had were nights after we had when we used to do Jaeger bombs.
Right. Yeah.
Because I could never sleep after the Red Bull.
Yeah.
And the combo of Red Bull and Jaeger, just my system couldn't handle. And I wouldn't fall asleep until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and it wasn't good sleep. And so I would wake up the next morning feeling sick and tired. And so I was like, we can't be doing these anymore. I cannot not sleep.
And that was the end of
and that was,
Jaeger bombs.
I was like,
on
Chad,
live.
I'm done with these. And he was like, I accept.
Yeah, for sure.
Ethan and Jay, cheers. Ethan, thanks for that $5 super chat. Jay says, differences between Sarah and Sarah with an H is just one sip. Just one sip will do it.
That last sip that gets you.
Yes, and please do drink responsibly. As Kilco points out, we are doing this from the comfort of our home right now, so we will
Nowhere
not be
to go.
traveling anywhere.
Yeah.
And we try to hold ourselves accountable.
Now that is a departure right there, Sarah.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it's very...
It's kind of nutty on the nose, don't you think?
Sugary nutty, I guess.
Sugary nutty.
Yeah.
And maybe some, like,
But man, it's earthy.
faux cinnamon flavors. I don't know.
It's earthy and... like tea.
I'm missing so many things. I saw that Bourbon Bites, Clifton
Earthy
said
tea.
he loves Chaz and Sarah. We love you too, Clifton.
Chaz and Sarah with an H?
Yes. I don't know
Yeah.
what Clifton's intoxicated alter ego's name would be, but we love him too.
Clifford.
Clifford. Oh, no, I don't think.
Cliffy?
I don't think he's gonna like anything that you say. We'll let him tell us.
Yeah, wow, someone wants that horn.
Woo! Get the horn. Eric.
No.
I will kill you.
Got it.
Eric says, in a humorous retrospect last week's live, we all have our own individual kryptonite. For example, pickles for Chad and licorice for Sarah, but we can all agree on the love of and sharing of bourbons. Cheers and Happy New Year. I love this message. Give
I
it a
agree.
little... Ooh.
Yeah.
No more. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh.
I have to do it away from the mic. But yeah, thank you for that.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'll even give you another.
So sweet. Yeah, I cannot do licorice.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, we all have our kryptonite. Pickles is definitely mine. I also don't like green beans, but they don't ruin my day. Pickles
I love...
ruin my day.
You know, I haven't made French style green beans since we've been married. I can't remember the last time I had green beans. I love green beans, but Chad doesn't like them, so we don't make them.
You can make them for yourself.
I'm not gonna make a whole. You have to buy them by the pound. I'm not gonna make a whole pound of
You
green beans.
have to buy
just
green
for-
beans by the pound?
Well, if you get them like fresh at the
Oh.
store, you like put them in. I mean, I guess you don't have to buy a pound. It's a lot of trouble.
Does anyone want to split a pound of green beans with Sarah?
Please? I'll make them real good.
It's bourbonnight@gmail.com.
And take some like bacon grease and saute them in that after we blanch them. It would be real good with some garlic.
I like how people are weighing in on Clifton's name.
Yes.
We got a sea dog.
I'm sure that's what he wanted tonight. I'm sure that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
Is it Stefan or? Yeah, Stefan says something tells me Chad is not going to survive this episode uninjured. Yeah.
It's not looking well.
Didn't you like trip twice this morning too? You were like walking around and I was like, have you been drinking? I heard him stumble twice and I was like, what's going on?
You just hear a noise and then you hear, I'm okay. Yeah. But I haven't been.
Beginning Bourbon says fried pickles, Chad. Come on, buddy.
No.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy. Nope.
I do love fried pickles.
Nope.
Chips, not spears. I used to work at a restaurant that did fried pickled spears and I was like, what is this? Nonsense. No.
All right, let's get
and
into
we're back
this.
to talking about food.
Let's get into this this versus. We started a new series
I didn't say much about this.
Friday. It's good. I mean, it's earthy.
It is earthier
Very
than
earthy.
the other ones that
It's
we
bottled
had.
and bond, and we were coming off, well, I guess a 108.8, but before that a 129. I mean,
Yeah, probably wasn't fair to it, but it is earthier
Yeah.
than the other ones. Okay,
for sure.
I'm ready to move on now.
Yeah, we started drink this or drink that. We've kind of done it in the past, like a double uncorking, but we decided to make it official, have it be its own series, and then that way it can be stuff that's been opened. You know, it doesn't have to follow the uncorking rules of it being like a neck pour. So this comes from a longtime friend, Tony, who we've met in New Orleans before and hung out with and had drinks with. He's a big Woodinville fan, and he's sent us probably as much Woodinville as Joseph Brazo has. He sent us a lot of samples. That's where he first got the maple syrup. Oh, was from Tony.
I've had. We've been through a few of those.
Yeah, so thanks.
I actually just polished almost off. There's like a tablespoon left.
You told me you were just drinking Angels and Be Rye. You were actually having waffles?
No.
So.
It was a protein waffle. Woo, that one.
Yeah.
It got out.
Let's just do 1 and 1.
Yeah, 1 and 1. I got
right.
this here. You get the WhistlePig.
So again, this is the WhistlePig.
Ooh, that maybe is too much.
That says 10, but as you can see, it's a pig. Share pour.
It's older than 10 years.
Yeah.
But it is at least 10 years.
It is at least 10 years.
Which is all that has to be true, right?
But it's also at least 15 years. Yeah.
Right. It has to be at least the age that's on the bottle.
The youngest has to be.
Technically, the youngest is 15, so I don't actually know if that breaks the rules or not. But it's technically not a lie.
It's not.
It is at least 10 years old.
Yeah.
But it's older. It's 15.
This just went up for sale today. If you want a link, if you follow us on Instagram, just go to our bio.
Yes. Yeah. At itsbourbonnight on Instagram. Click the link in our bio. It's the first choice.
Takes you right there.
Take you there.
Yeah. Because there's not going to be, from what we hear, a whole lot of 15-year WhistlePig picks around going forward. From what we've heard.
Sorry. I love that. I love the things that the YouTube chat will allow through, thinking that this combination of words is acceptable.
Oh, like Dickel?
But someone talks about the chicken cock rye and they're like, no, this message has been held for review because YouTube is like, this is not right. But then someone else said something unsavory earlier, and it was like, this combination of words doesn't bother me. Algorithms are funny.
Algorithms are funny.
Can you ship to Florida? Lil says. So they, on sharedpour.com, I know they can ship to more states than, we were surprised by how many states they could ship to.
Yeah.
But I don't know the exact list. In fact, it would be better to just memorize the ones they can't ship to.
Right.
But I haven't done that. But it probably says on the Shared Pour website where they can and can't ship.
It does. Faux show.
A couple of super chats. JG.
JG.
Again, thank you. He says, if in Iowa, we will make you green beans, Sarah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And Brian Bernicke, that cowbell goes for you too, Sarah says, almost made it a week without buying a bottle.
But that 15-year
WhistlePig sounded too good. I mean, it is pretty dang good.
If you do it, don't tell Tammy it was us. I'm just kidding. She's watching probably, and she already knows.
She knows. Well,
she's probably supportive.
She probably was like, go ahead.
Just do it.
Just do it. So you had the 100% rye Woodinville. Mm-hmm. Non-age stated, but it is 118.9, or is that a 4? 0.4 proof. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is cast strength as well.
Oh, Tiffany says they were able to have it shipped to Florida. That's great news.
Oh.
I love it.
So 118 and change, 105 and some change. 105.3, yeah.
Woo! This has a bite.
Let me also go in this order.
118, that's why. Okay. Today is the day that I realized that I think that I like, especially the 100% rye mash bills, and especially older stuff, I think I like a lower proof. I think I like sub 110 is what I have learned today.
Well, I mean, I like
this weekend.
I think it's grape and cocoa.
It is grape and cocoa, but also spice.
Yeah.
Not clove.
It's
Maybe
crazy
cinnamon and ginger. I don't know.
I mean, you would think it would just be spearmint and winter mint and pine tree and all that. It's not. It is grapey.
I'm gonna go for this one.
And cocoa. Let me have a second sip. It's good.
Brian says she's not home and she doesn't know yet, but she won't be upset in the least. I'm
no,
like, no.
She's not gonna be mad about it.
Maybe tell her we sent you, and then she'll be like, okay.
Yeah. Scott asked any opinion on Woodford Rye. Yeah, for a 90 proofer, I think it's pretty decent. Not too expensive. There would be maybe some others that we might pick before that one.
It's
It might be a
real
little bit
mellow.
better value, but
Yeah.
it's designed like Woodford's designed, just to be chill, not kick up a fuss. Be a good house guest.
Sidebar: have you ever eaten at a Fat Katz's Pizzeria in Georgetown? I don't think I've.
No.
I've never.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, Nick. We can't weigh in on that one for you. Pizza sounds good.
Pizza does okay.
No pizza chat.
No pizza chat. I mean, just say, there's at least 20 minutes left in this live. We are at 265 thumbs up. If we get to 420, John will take a shot of Malort.
Whoa.
And
We're still over 100. Well, no, we're almost 200 away.
I don't have confirmation on this, but I'm just going to go ahead and say that he will film it and send it to us, and we will put it out there on our Instagram.
John, you don't have to do that. But it would be fun.
Yeah, it would be fun.
I mean, both good. Really different for being similar. There's a proof difference, but flavor profile wise,
See,
this one is pretty aggressive.
I mean, I know they're both 100 proof ryes.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But this feels more rye-ish to me. Just the classic notes that we've been experiencing all night. Well, maybe not that. Rossville. Why do I want to say Rossville?
I don't know.
The
Rossville Union.
Rossville Union rye. No, sorry, not the Rossville. No, it was. Yeah, the one that was really earthy. But generally, everything else has been more, I think, in the line of this type of rye spice. This is another outlier. It's good. I like it.
It's hot.
I mean, it's a pretty sexy bottle.
But I do love this bottle. I think I am a sucker for embossing.
Well, let's be honest. It makes you think of the syrup bottle from
It does, but I just love embossing. There's something about it that I'll just like. You can stick as many stickers and labels on there as you want to, but there's just something about like this detail in the glass that I just love.
Yeah.
A lot of my favorite bottles have that. I don't know why. Except that Four Roses one, which is that Al Young bottle is like chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, that's good. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Me.
Yep. Have you had Driftless Glen Rye? I think we've had a sample of that. And someone else was asking about 291.
Who?
We haven't had that one yet.
Oh, there's football on. I think we lost Todd Cooper to sports.
Todd Cooper?
But it's sports.
Do two-screen experience.
Todd loves the sports.
It's not a soccer game.
It might be. You don't know what. I didn't say it was football.
Yeah.
Ooh, as good as this one is, I really like this a lot.
Yeah.
We might need to order another one. Lily just opened it and look.
I know.
And look.
No, we love finding older ryes and higher proof ryes that we like. Because sometimes one of those can get a little out of whack and it kind of runs it. But also too young of a rye, which is why that Peerless is so impressive.
Yeah, that's true. Tom brought up the Boss Hog Magellan. Magellan? That's how you say.
I'm gelling. You gelling?
No, like the historical figure, right?
Right.
Yes. $4.29. We've seen it in our area for $500. And Matt Zitrick from
Whiskey Crusaders.
Derp. My mind went, nope. He has sent us some samples of
The Black Prince.
and the Spirit of Mauve before.
Yeah.
Maeve? Mauve. Again, I don't know. Previously, and I really loved the Black Prince. It was amazing. Like, one of my favorite things that I tried around that time. But I just can't bring us, even though we could do it for the show, we could definitely squeeze content out of that bottle. Oh, I just don't know if I can bring myself to spend $500.
Yeah. It would be tough to spend that and not spend it on, like, maybe if you could find a BTAC great deal for $500 or something, you know, or like, a Booker's Rye or something.
The Booker's Rye is something
would
that
be an easy $500.
Well, and we raved about the last one that we had a few years ago up until now. I feel like you guys deserve to see what the new one is like, but it's just hard to spend that much money on one bottle when we could spend that much money on multiple bottles and then give you guys more of a variety of comparison and things. But
so Joseph Brazo is, he's sticking up for his Woodinville. He says 5 years versus 15 years is
very
tough
fair
to overcome. And no, that completely.
Sure, we would totally, yes.
See, Joe is saying I'm watching the game on TV and you guys on my cell.
Oh, well, I love it.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
Who's excited for the Bourbon Bowl in a few weeks, where I'm going to get to win the coin flip?
I think we should still flip it.
I think
if it doesn't
ladies
come up
first.
to you, then I will, you get to pick. You want to kick or receive. I'll just say you just pick first.
Okay.
But you never know. You might actually win that coin flip, and then you don't have to say that there was an asterisk because
Okay, but if I win the coin flip and I win still, that just goes to prove my point that whoever wins the coin flip has the advantage.
Out of 3 times in the world, that's circumstantial.
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
We will see, won't we?
We shall.
We shall.
The sad thing is that, well, again, I don't want to spoil the episode, but some of the things have been drank and there is no more to be had of them that I would pick.
They have been drunk.
They have been drunk. So we'll see. We will see
Yeah.
what happens. What happened to the puppy bowl, says Stefan, I think. I think it's still on.
We only have one puppy.
I mean, if we got more puppies, I would 100% have a puppy bowl. But...
Sure. No, this was a pretty good matchup. I give the win here, but as Joseph pointed out, that's a 10-year difference.
Totally. Oh, I definitely think the what I would call maybe a little bit more of an aggressive spice in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they're not the same, so it's not easy to compare them. But I could see where over time that would mellow out to become more like this one. I think you get a little bit more influence from the oak in this one and it being older, and it kind of mellows those spices out some.
Yeah.
Which is why I like it so much. But the price difference is also pretty big too. So there you go.
Sorry, I forgot we're drinking different things. I just drained that.
Brian Brennicky says, I just wish they opened Bourbon Bowl betting on DraftKings. Can you do your own betting thing?
I don't know.
Not that I'm trying to run any type of gambling. That sounds like a lot to undertake, but that also sounds like a lot of fun.
I mean...
And Brian and Tammy, I feel like the next time we see you guys, whenever, we're allowed to do that again, I feel like they like the casino. We should set that up.
Sure.
I'm
sure that's something that our Patreon community could put together.
A casino night?
Well, I was talking about the betting, but...
Who wants to be the bookie?
The wrench.
Sorry, I just got all excited about gambling.
How about an uncorking?
Okay. Sugar Kitty says, Puppy Bowl definitely better than the Super Bowl, and that's from a cat. I like that.
All right, we're going to try Sarah's track record on Smooth Ambler products. This is Smooth Ambler Old Scout Single Barrel Rye.
We don't have a good relationship.
It is 120.4? No, 121.4. It's 60.8. It's 4 years old, but it's cask strength, and it's purple instead of green. Ballsy.
Which is different for rye. We typically see green labels. Oh, the WhistlePig is red. That's different too.
That's true.
I think, wasn't it
Nice.
Bardstown Bourbon Company that changed the Discovery label from the green to the red because the green Discovery label kept getting mistaken for rye?
It just screams rye.
There's no rule that ryes have to have green worked into their label, but so many people do it. The customer is, even me, I'm just accustomed to
So you're
associating
saying
dark green with rye.
The customer is always rye?
No. Oh my God. Has someone been counting the number of rye puns? Ugh.
Okay.
Pour me. And then we will cheers to Kenny's super chat. That was a tongue twister for me.
All right.
I'm a little nervous. Me and Smooth Ambler, we don't really get along. I've never seen the appeal.
Well, you haven't
There
had
was
the rye
that
before.
one lion's share pick that I was like, I mean, of all the ones I've had, like, this is the best, but I still don't like it. Okay, so Kenny says, going with the theme, drinking High West Rendezvous Rye. Wife and I watching. She wishes she could handle the bourbon to join in, even enjoying the show. Well, I hope maybe she could have beer or wine or whatever. We don't discriminate.
Yeah. Or rye.
We're just happy that you're here.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks for watching.
It's a very high rye mash bill. It doesn't break it down, but probably a 95.5. Blah 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Is that what it says?
Blah 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 MGP. Smells like inside of a hair salon. Take a nice big whiff.
Joseph says this would be a better match with the Woodinville, so we will have to try that. He doesn't want you hating on his Woodinville.
I'm not hating on it.
I love Woodinville, so. But even still, that one from, I'll never forget that one that was distillery only. They make really good products.
Well, you don't have to because we still have it.
Oh, I know, but I just think about that one.
Yeah.
All the time.
And Michelle
says, we had Old Forester, Rare Breed, and now New Riff Single Barrel, and the one we are going back to is the Old Forester.
Well, we can't always be rye.
You can't always be rye. Why is Buffalo Trace green, says Mercury Universe? I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, it's green and tan.
But, I mean, there's no rules.
And the word Buffalo Trace isn't written in green. I think if it were, then you'd be like, yeah, I don't even care. It's a rye now.
There's no rules. We've just noticed that there is a trend that a lot of ryes have green in the label, and no one seems to know why.
That's some apple.
Apple?
Apple peel.
David Field says, Roll Tide tomorrow night, go Bama.
Can't really support.
Yay?
I mean, as long as... Sure. As long as you're not playing our teams.
I saw a meme the other day. So if you watch Harry Potter, you know when McGonagall's like, why is it always you three? You know, whenever anyone's in trouble. But it was like football teams' logos, college football teams' logos over Harry, Ron, and Hermione's faces. And it was like Bama, Ohio State, and Clemson, I think. And it was like, why is it always you three?
There you go.
And I don't watch a lot of college football, but I found that funny.
Yeah. Hey, Jose, our Nutty Squad team leader, dropping a nice little link in the chat if you love the glasses that we're using. Yeah. WhiskeyAmbitions.com. Also now with blogs.
Hold up.
Hey.
I like this.
I thought you would.
My very first smooth Ambler.
See, you've never had the rye.
I have not. I'm excited.
I mean, it's MGP rye.
Right.
We can try this up against the Rossville.
Rossville Union.
Rossville Union. Yeah. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way, says Joseph.
This has a great mouthfeel.
Yeah.
And like little hints of spice and like almost like bitter dark chocolate. Oh, I like this. I love finding new things.
It
makes me happy.
Yeah.
I'm just a positive human, so I like liking things.
Positive human. Jose also dropping a Patreon link in the chat if you want to become a team member of the Nutty Squad. That's where you can do so. And then David saying he's drinking Eagle Rare at 10,200 feet. Are you on a mountain?
Do you need help? Because I can't get
up there.
Are you on
a plane with good Wi-Fi, apparently?
Are you in...
Blink twice if you're in Cleveland.
The mountains? Where are you? Where in the world is David? San Diego.
I don't know. Yeah. No, this is good. I like this.
Me too. I'm very happy with this.
Yeah.
We'll have to come back to this once it's opened up more. I'm curious to how I feel about it later. Exceptional mouthfeel. I don't know that I would give it the... I like to reserve that for the most incredible, most deserving. This is very good, though.
Yeah, and also, as good as it is, I don't think the mouthfeel is one of its highest points. I think
but it is nice.
The palate and the finish is better.
I'm really liking this.
This costs $51, so I think price is pretty good on it.
$51?
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, it's a 4-year rye, but It's 121.
Again,
121.6. 121.6. I did it.
you did it. I mean, personally, with rye, another thing that I've learned is that like age is also not everything. Proof. I'm surprised I like the proof being this high, but I'm okay with the age being 4 years. I'm okay with I like the price.
Yeah. If this were 10 or plus years, you might have a problem with the proof, I feel like.
I think if it were older, I would want it to be lower proof to help balance everything out.
Agreed.
Which is something I did not think that I would say.
Yeah.
You never really even know yourself, do you?
Yeah, you don't. I got this at...
I was going to say, I feel like Colorado it would have been my guess. Sugar Kitty points out that planes are at 30,000 feet, so...
Not when they're landing.
Well, you can't be on your phone streaming YouTube, though.
If
I guess
you're a
if you
rebel.
got the internet... I don't know.
No, there's some short flights that don't get... Well, depends.
We're off topic.
Obviously, if you're not when you're flying in Colorado.
Just
'cause
tell
then
us
you'll
where you are.
fly into a mountain.
Tell us where you are.
But if you're over Utah, you can totally be flying at about 11,000 feet, right? If it's a short trip. You don't need a...
Listen, I'm not a pilot, so I can't answer these questions.
I've played one on TV, so I'm okay.
Bring up Chaz and Sarah, says Daniel.
Well,
I don't think...
we'll see. We'll see.
I'll just... If this isn't uncorking, then this gets a yay from me.
It gets a yay from me, too.
I was not expecting to give that a thumbs up at all.
See?
I wasn't prepared. I'm into it. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm drinking Kentucky at 10,200.
Huh?
What? Leadville?
Is
Leadville?
Is this a riddle?
I think it is. I think
It's
we're
okay.
dealing with the Riddler.
I don't want to play.
Batman villain here.
Oh, wow.
Classic.
Oh, we missed your super chat? Where? I'm sorry. Tony. Where? I thought we saw one from you. Oh, yes, you're right. We
Oh,
did. Whew,
snap.
Wow, we're not. That's the second one tonight. That's not great. It's not great for us. It's not looking good.
Get on us, mods.
No. We need to control ourselves. Tony Bag of Donuts says, have you had the Alberta Premium Cast Strength Rye? Tonight is the first time I've heard of this Alberta.
I think it's in Canada.
Well, she's a spicy gal, eh? Sorry.
Sorry.
Eh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, we've not had this Alberta.
Today is the first time I'm hearing
cast
of it.
strength. Oh yeah, he had to yell at us. It's Bourbon Night. You missed my super chat.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to yell to get the attention. I'm sorry.
I'm in Leadville, Colorado, in our
He said,
elevation.
read the mod comment, which is where he You said, mod, where are you at? And Jose had literally copied and pasted the comment. So we suck.
Well,
Is what we learned.
can you make a noise or like flap lights or something? I don't know.
No. Well, the whole bar with the colors comes up, so that should be our indication to read it, but...
Yeah, it should be. It should be.
Colin Stacy says, you have had it. Isn't WhistlePig Alberta Premium? I've not heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss something? Maybe. We'll have to look into this.
Good question.
Jose put the little chipmunk. Nutty. Are we allowed to ask questions? It's my first stream, says every second.
Well, you just did.
You just asked one.
You just asked one, and the answer is yes.
But only one, so
And
yours is gone.
Yours is done for the evening.
No.
Hope you used it well. Let's do another heavy hitter.
Okay. Woo! I went back to that Rossville after this one. So earthy.
In the same bottle. No less.
Grassy. WhistlePig is primarily Alberta Premium. Well, I guess I like it.
There you go. This is an old Willett Family Estate single barrel that we've had for a minute. This is also MGP. But this is going to be older. Mm-hmm. And we need to get it gone anyway.
Get it gone. JG says Sarah with an H is here. What sip did that happen? I think it was somewhere on the Smooth Ambler, to be honest.
You counting the sips?
I think it happened on the Smooth Ambler. Chaz, too.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think he is.
Yeah. Thank you, JG Wentworth.
There you go.
We're looking at a 9-year MGP. It's 117.6 proof. Willett Family Estate rare release.
What does that smell like? That smells like...
Again, hair salon, inside of a hair salon.
I was going to say strawberry
keratin?
ice cream. Specifically...
We're not smelling the same thing.
Crank and Boom is a local ice cream place here, and they get their strawberries locally, and they, like, mash them up and put them in their ice cream, and this kind of smells like their strawberry ice cream, which I really like, so it smells good to me. You said hair care, like strawberry shampoo, like Suave? No?
Suppose. I don't know.
You don't smell like, or you don't even eat a lot of strawberries. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I don't smell like I eat a lot of strawberries.
You don't smell like you eat a lot of strawberries. You don't smell a lot of strawberries because you don't eat berries, is what I was trying to say.
Does blueberry count?
You don't eat blueberry. I know, unless you're hiding it somewhere, which is kind of unsettling to me.
Don't look under the bed.
Ew.
Yes, I do moonlight as a hairdresser. Yeah. This isn't bad.
He just gave me this cut.
I did. You like it? Guys like the new cut?
I don't think anyone noticed.
It's pretty good, right? I noticed.
Well, you did because I told you.
Yeah, but I still noticed.
That's true.
Yeah.
Tux on Truck says, how many new bottles do you purchase a week, and do you go on a hunt each week or month?
We definitely don't go on a hunt each week, maybe even in a month. Sometimes we don't.
We kind of just like rely on word of mouth, I guess.
Word of mouth, kindness of strangers, our friends.
The kindness of strangers, 100%.
Kindness of our friends, 100%. You know, I probably did more hunting back before the channel got bigger because I had more time. And then with the channel, you kind of have to allocate your time. What's going to be best spent? You know, is it going to be finally returning that email, editing that show,
the email,
writing a script for another show, filming something, or, you know, hunting? And hunting gets pushed down. And I think I think some viewers would say they would agree with that because, you know, as soon as you put out something like this super limited, super rare or something, people are like, oh great, another bottle I'll never see. So it's like, if you're gonna put in all that effort and hunt and or pay, God forbid, secondary prices on something, you know, you don't want half the audience to be like, well, I don't care about this, I'm never gonna get to try this. There are a lot of people who want to know your experience on things that they won't get to try just because it's sort of like living vicariously. So it's a balancing act, but yeah, hunting,
no,
not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Especially in 2020 with the way. What's going on over there?
Tipsy Sarah's just basking in the warm glow of all of the positivity about my haircut.
After you pointed it out.
They're like, I didn't want to say anything, but it looks great. Glenn and Kathy want the old bangs back, the straight across. I don't think it's gonna happen. I didn't feel very good about myself when I had those. I like these. They're just little baby ones.
Yeah.
They're too long though. See, I can't really do a.
I see.
They're too long. Too long for that.
Too long for that. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that made me feel good. Thanks, guys.
But how many bottles? There's not. You know, it varies. It varies.
It depends on what season it is, because
Yeah.
you know there will be weeks in the spring where we don't get a new bottle for maybe a few weeks because it's like nothing's coming out, nothing new. We don't need anything. We're just working through what we got. But in the fall, it's like stuff comes out every single week, so it'll be like we go get something, more than one thing every week. So it kind of just ebbs and flows with the seasons.
Yeah.
How
for
releases go.
For sure. Yeah. Someone said the H is out. John.
The H is out.
H is out. This is pretty good. I think we might just have to finish this.
Go.
Wow.
I like it.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah. I like older Willett stuff.
Well,
I think that might be a
MGP.
general consensus. So basically MGP.
Yeah. If we're talking about this rye here.
Thanks for mansplaining MGP to me. I'm just kidding. I don't really talk like that most of the time. He didn't like that though.
Bottle kill. You know what
My
we
eyes
do on this channel? Doesn't happen very often, but boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust.
And we can't sing more than that because we
Legal
will
gets
demonetized.
on us. Legal gets
Yeah.
on us. They call us and they're like, "This is your legal department that you definitely have."
That you definitely can't pay for. Where
Quit-
it's $200 an hour.
Quit singing that at pitch perfect.
Yes. Jose says it's raining men, hallelujah, which is the Whiskey Vault's
The Whiskey Tribe.
Whiskey Tribe. Their
Yep.
chant.
The tribe members. Yep. It's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining men. Amen.
Well, now we're
Also
definitely
demonetized because that was like the recording being played back. It
was it?
It was so good. Yeah.
Do any of your bottles ever oxidize? That Willett was pretty low. We have
This
had
one didn't taste like it did, but
a lot of people will say there's a time limit, and if you're wanting to err on the side of caution, I would be like, yeah, do that. But we've had, I think it just depends on the bottle and the storage conditions, because we've had some things open for a few years, and it depends on the level.
Sure,
that have
this
been
was
fine.
a lot.
We've had another thing that was open for a year at maybe mid-level or a little higher that just like lost its magic.
Now, who's to say if that was due specifically to too much oxidation or just it opening up to less effect? You know?
I don't know.
But
I think after like a year though, it's technically oxidation. So
yeah, it can, depending on the level again. But yeah, we had a cork break in a bottle
coming soon.
coming soon on an uncorking.
We caught it on tape.
It was on tape, the first ever cork break on tape for us, and that has been transferred to another bottle pretty immediately with a sieve to make sure there's no
You
cork.
made fun of me because I was like, does anyone know a trick to get the broken cork out of the inside of the bottle? And you were like a magician. And I'm like, I just feel like the bourbon community has tips and tricks for everything. So maybe there's a way to like airtight seal it and get the cork to shrink. I don't know. I'm probably just making it up. It's wishful thinking.
You light a match. You put no, don't do that.
No, don't do that. I don't know how. There's not tape. There's not on tape, Scott. It's a figure of speech.
It's on tape.
It's on tape.
No, we still film on Betamax.
Um,
and then we
anyways,
up-res to HD. It's a whole thing.
I figure if anyone's gonna know how to get the broken cork outside of the bottle, it would be them. Yeah, it broke off like at the cap. So I tried to use a wine key, and it's not like it
pushed
broke
it in.
because it was stuck. It broke because it was
A few years old.
what's the word? Too porous? I don't know. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
It just went boop.
It was sad.
It was
It was sad.
sad.
Of course, you know, with me on uncorkings, I like to just do a sharp pull up
was
to get a
the-
good sound, and that was just not the right treatment on a bottle from 2017.
It didn't want it.
Yes, on tape, damn it. I come from a video production background, and I shot on tape.
They taught us how to shoot on tape in college, and it was bad.
I learned to
You had to
edit.
like special order the tapes because nobody makes them anymore.
Really?
Well, when I was in college,
Okay.
nobody made those tapes anymore.
I learned to edit reel to reel. Now it was a reel to reel VHS tape because I was in high school. But yeah, tape.
Tell us more about how old you are, Chad.
Tape, mother effers. Tape.
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 Crooked Tail says, "Are we up for an It's Bourbon Night karaoke night?" I will not be
Yes.
singing anything.
Yes.
No.
Oh, such a good idea. And then Nick saying, new to the channel, digging the vibe here. Cheers. Well, welcome, Nick.
Cheers
Everyone,
to both of
say hi
Everyone
to Nick
say,
and welcome him.
Welcome, Nick. Welcome,
Welcome, Nick. There you go. Rob is sipping on some
picture
Colonel
it like
E.H. Taylor single barrel tonight.
Like a support group. Welcome.
Yeah. Welcome. Hi, Nick. Captain Trev Wilson's drinking some Willett. So that's good. He's joining in. Whiskey in the Six is here.
Whiskey in the Six.
So Chad, I'm so old we call it film. Now, I never shot on film.
Film reels, Chad.
I shot photography on film, but never video on film.
Let's review the tape.
Yeah, review the tape. They still say that. Commentators on football say, we're going to review the tape. And people don't go, where's your tape?
Flannel says, Ma, it's tape.
Ma, the tape. The meatloaf.
Review the tape.
You know, rewind, fast forward. These are all things from tape days. Be kind, rewind, eject the tape.
It's so funny when you're like, yeah, like rewind, or like when you try to tell kids, say like why they say hang up the phone. Why would you end the call.
In the call.
They're like, hang it up.
Hang it up on what? Like.
I remember hanging up the phone.
Sure.
We had a rotary phone. And me trying to learn how to use the phone as a child was like 3, 5, 2. Damn it.
And trying to text on it was just the worst.
It was the worst. It was so hard.
Whoa.
Lynn said, everybody sing.
Everybody sing.
Ooh, that was still too loud. I tried to do it soft, but it won't.
That brought to you by some deranged clown. Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate it. Yeah. There you go. Wow. Now people want meatballs.
It's funny that the save icon is a floppy disk, says
right?
Brad.
Still a floppy
We
disk.
always get on these little weird tangents at the end of the episode.
It's called drinking whiskey.
Yeah,
right?
It is true. Yes, you guys are just here. I mean, 559 people are here to just listen to us.
559 and only 382 likes. We still haven't gotten to 420 likes. So
it's only 40 away.
John will have to drink some Malort. Finally, after 2 years.
It's less than 40 away.
Less than 40 away, people. Come on,
That's
thumbs
crazy.
up. Let's get John to drink a shot of Malort.
Michelle doesn't believe I had a rotary phone. Yes. When I was a kid, my parents, though, like, waited. I remember at my dad's house, he had a rotary phone on the wall, and we had, like, a very old answering machine with the tape, like a cassette tape. Where's he going? Anyways, yeah, it was, I remember that. And in my mom's house, we didn't get a computer until I was in like 5th or 6th grade. So if I had to do a book report, it was like, which encyclopedia letters do we have? We're going to do a report on something that starts with the letter W. Mr. Fiji Ouija says, would love to see you guys taste more scotch. Scotch was definitely an acquired taste for me. Do you have any favorites? Also, favorite Russell's Warehouse. Favorite Russell's Warehouse was Warehouse Delicious. Well, that's the pick that we did, but we like Warehouse D.
Warehouse D.
And any favorite scotches? We need to review this. We'll review the tape.
Yeah.
We're not super into it, but over the past year or two, we've found ones that we're more open to. I think International Scotch
Whiskey.
Day. No. National Scotch Day? International Scotch Day is coming up in February. So, I don't have the right computer in front of me with the right tab up.
We only have 2 computers, but
and it's the
neither
wrong
one is the right one.
Look at this dusty old phone. I don't even know where you got.
Hello, Margaret. Can you get me Sarah on the line, please?
I'm right here.
She's the only one in the book. Yes, I'll hold.
Jeez. Well, we hit 447 likes, so...
oh my God. Hang up the phone.
Hang up the phone. John Streets has to do his Malort shot.
Wow, John, it has finally happened for you.
Cheers to you, and I'm sorry, and I won't be doing Malort shots with you, but we appreciate you.
We really hope you video yourself.
I hope he's still here. Scott Paisley said, 2020 reality moment. If your birth year starts with a 1, you are legal to drink in the USA. You didn't...
Right? I didn't... I mean, it makes sense. The math checks out.
You didn't realize
But
it.
I did not realize that.
People born in 2000 will be eligible to drink this year. I mean, I was in 5th grade. I remember watching that ball drop, and everyone thought that, you know, the whole world was going to shut down because of Y2K. Mm-hmm. And I got to stay up till midnight, so I had a good time.
Get yourself a clean glass there. We're going to have one little last dram.
Cool. John Wadsworth. Oh, it's already 9:14. Well, John Wadsworth says, my daughter has a rotary because it's ironic/cool.
Oh, boy.
I heard. They're coming back around.
Rosso, Thank you, John. We're going to drink something in your honor that is from you.
From John. Speaking
Yes.
of John.
Yeah. But
Hey, from Nova Scotia.
the hotline is now open. Just dial 0 and then tell the operator to connect to its Bourbon Night. 65000. And so we'll see if we get any calls here. We're going to...
I really enjoyed that Willett and that smooth Ambler.
See?
Michelle wants to know, will you do anything with Roy at Aqua Vitae this year? Oh gosh,
Oh,
I hope
we hope so.
What a delightful human. I hope we can work out something in the schedules.
We've got some things that we've already talked about back in the year known as 2020 that we'll have come to fruition here in 2021. For sure. We love Roy.
Whiskey in the Six, I saw you were here and I was like, he's gonna ask. Wondering if that Women in Whiskey clip is complete. It is on my list. The holidays definitely got away from us.
What you talking about?
I was supposed to be doing a clip for him for Whiskey in the Six about women in whiskey.
Oh.
Which I told you about at the time that it was first asked for.
That must have been a long time ago.
It was, I think, like November, so it's been a while. But we were literally buried past our eyeballs in
I'm
orders.
glad I'm not the only one who lets things slip through the cracks.
Well, it's on my list. I just...
Oh, okay. Just giving you a hard time. Sarah, we're getting ready to drink some Lock, Stock, and Barrel 18-year 100% rye, 109 proof from John Wadsworth. But thank you, Whiskey in the Six. And Michelle.
Thanks for the reminder. I'll work on it, and I'll work on Chad Sass, too. Because I don't find it amusing.
She doesn't. I'm going to have to call somebody. Come pick me up. 18-year Lock, Stock, and Barrel. I'm glad to have this because we've not had it before. An 18-year, 100% rye. Completely going with tonight's theme of...
Smells like really...
Rye So Serious.
Like honey and syrup.
Yeah, honey and syrup,
honey.
but definitely in a rye way. That's interesting.
Ooh.
Smells pretty nuanced.
Dang. What a good idea, but we can't do it.
What's that?
Tux on Truck said, are you ever going to do a flight fight from all of your winners from each year of our best ofs? A 2016 through a 2020 Tournament of Champions.
If somewhere out there in the bourbon drinking world would be kind enough to send us 2 ounces of the 2020 William LaRue Weller.
Honestly, we could even pay for it.
Yeah.
Just to make this happen, I love this idea. The Tournament of Champions, I love this idea.
Can we get the guy who announces Jeopardy to do this? It's Bourbon Night to do it? Because Tournament of Champions.
I'm sure he's just a VO actor who's been doing it for years. And we could probably figure out who it is and pay him.
Yeah, I'm sure he's probably pretty cheap. Get 'em, mods. Ooh. Dang. That's like cooking, baking, and the spices from the kitchen cabinet. Oh, this warmed me like a bourbon. Have you noticed that tonight? We've had some pretty seriously high proof stuff, but nothing's really like hugged.
I don't know that I agree with that.
What? I don't remember. I definitely didn't call it out any tonight. I think a bourbon hug
No, I
and a
just
rye
mean-
hug are...
I don't know. I kind of find them similar.
But this one, I felt it down the old gullet.
It's tasty.
It is tasty.
It is honey.
Yeah.
It's rye spices, but it's also honey. I like it.
You know what I just realized?
What?
We're doing overtime for Drew, and he's not even here.
Oh, well, he'll be all right. Maybe
Probably-
he'll watch the replay.
Probably watching that foosball.
Maybe. That foosball.
This is the Tournament of its Bourbon Night Champions. Yeah, we need that guy. Need that guy.
Not to be negative Nancy. This is the rye talking. I love how people come. I mean, this is a long episode. I'll give you that. But we do lives because, we like to interact with our friends and the people who enjoy us. And you want to stop me?
No, I was gonna, but I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna let you
Beyonce.
finish. I was just gonna say I love how people come in and are like, "This is so boring," and then stay for 10 minutes and comment, and I'm like, "Well, if it's so boring, then why are you?" I mean, like, if you don't like it, that's totally fine in your opinion. Like, cool. I don't like lots of things too, but I also don't like stay and spend the time to like give feedback. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
True. No.
I think some people like to hate, and that's fine too.
No, I hear
Everybody's got to have somewhere to direct their energy. I'm totally okay with it.
Oh, now I forgot what I was...
It's just funny.
It is funny. Now I forget what I was...
Well, I was just saying, like, not everybody likes everything. You were going to say something about that. I don't know. I'm feeling this rye, though, so maybe I'm just a little bolder than I think.
No. You said, I know that this is like an hour plus show. I was just going to say, like, for some on YouTube, that's actually a short video,
We've seen people for hours.
Oh, yeah, hours.
Which, I get it. If you guys want to hang out, they're the people asking for more time.
Yeah.
And we're just drinking and hanging out. So we're happy to have anyone who wants to be here. But if you don't want to be here, like, there's lots of there's sports on. Did you know there's sports on?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, what a nice little laugh.
No, I was saying Beyonce had the best video. I know it was Kanye.
Oh, you were going to say.
Interrupting Taylor Swift. But he was talking about Beyonce.
But I'm going to let you finish.
Hey, Sean, thanks for that super chat. Retracted the message. It must have been very mean.
Sorry about my sass, you guys.
I'm kidding.
Normally I just let it go. Like in that, I try to like follow the Frozen rules and just like, I don't have anything. Oh, that.
We're gonna go ahead and hang up the phone there.
There's sports on.
Sports.
Well, now that I've been a little sassy, I would call that a mild amount of sass.
Oh, for sure. Especially for Sarah with an H.
Yeah.
Billy asks, "What are you drinking?" I guess that could be aimed towards someone else, but
I was drinking
Lock, Stock, and Barrel 18-year rye, 100% rye, 109 proof. Thank you to John Wadsworth again for providing us the sample. It's delicious. What's this go for? John, you still here? What's this go for? I want to know.
Yeah, he's still here. He said best cheers ever because it just went don't.
I would like to know what a 750 of this goes for. I mean, an 18-year rye at 109 proof, that could be barrel proof. Maybe.
I'm regretting this sweatshirt now. I was cold before.
Mm-hmm.
I am not any longer cold.
Wow. Tony Joey Bag of Donuts
says, darn it, well, I wish I knew what the Google phone number was so I could leave a message. I don't know it off the top of my head, or else I would tell you. We'll have to put it in the description for next week.
Right.
It's too late now.
I mean, I can tell you, just so you know.
Okay.
I have it right here.
The calls are coming from inside the house.
Inside the house?
That wasn't my joke. It was Patrick's joke. I enjoyed it.
The phone-in rotary...
$250, John says. Ooh, that was tasty. It was tasty.
I might have to do that, though.
I might have to disagree with you.
Not that I can, because I don't ever see it anywhere. The rotary dial-in number is 502-209-9829. That's 502-209-9829. Did I catch a niner in there?
I don't know what you did.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mad Dog says, how can I send you all samples? You can just shoot us an email at itsbourbonnight@gmail.com, but please be patient with us. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot going on. So we try to keep up with those, but if you don't hear back within a day or two, don't be discouraged. It's not because we don't like you. It's not because we don't want to talk to you.
Again, it's that priority. Do we want to
We have priority problems.
Put out an episode this week, or, because we're also filling merch orders and everything else.
We're working on, I'll just say this, we're working on a good way to solve our priority problem.
There we go.
And I'll leave it at that. That might be a 2021 teaser.
I like that.
I'm not going to say any more.
So Michelle added in Willett, and it's definitely the winner. So that Old Forester can just go away.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Sean says, if you have a WhistlePig Boss Hog 7 to try tonight, I'll even up my super chat to 100. We don't have We have Boss Hog samples somewhere for Matt, but it would take time to go find those.
Oh, yeah, that would be... 2021 goal is organize all of our samples. So
we do have it's not like a resolutions list. It's more of a things we want to tackle and accomplish lists. So it's not like a stop doing this. It's a start doing this.
Streamline things, make things easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Nick saying... Y'all seem like people that would actually be fun to drink and hang out with. Well, we fooled you. Not in college, so don't need people who are loud and obnoxious. I mean, I feel you there. You kind of grow out of...
Sure, there's a time and a place for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone, I think most people had that time in their lives and enjoyed it.
Thank you, Nick.
I'm not. I don't want to... but yeah, I think we try to keep it, like, I want to have a good time, but I'm also at the point where my hangovers can last more than one day, so I want to have a good time, but I don't want to have a more than a half day hangover good time, if that makes sense.
John, go ahead. I'm hearing you.
John Wadsworth says, my daughter is watching with us now. She loves the phone.
Well.
What's her number? We'll call her.
If it's more than like 2 numbers, I don't know if it's going to be worth it on this thing.
Paul B says, look up SMART goal setting. It'll help with priorities. I wish I had my phone. I would write here. Wait, there's a pen. There's these old things called pen. SMART goals. Thank you, Paul. I love organizing tips and tricks.
I don't even know if that was enough numbers, but...
Lose the cowbell, keep the phone, says Stefan.
All right, I mean...
Santa is quite the Grinch.
Yeah, there you go.
Says Dan. That is too funny.
Thank
Thank you again, Jose, for being here tonight. We owe you.
A way that you could just hit it and the bell would...
That'd be nice, huh?
Yeah. You remember Back to the Future, Marty, he's on it and everything's going off and he's doing like this? I always thought that was cool. I wondered how he did that. There's a handle right here.
Interesting. I still don't see...
So all the alarms are going off.
Yeah. All right, well...
I feel like I have dust on my face now.
You probably do. I think a half-hour overtime is a lot.
Pretty good, right?
Yes, so I think that should be it. I'm not going to have anything else to drink because I'm right on the edge of that, like... Am I going to be able to go to sleep? Am I going to feel bad tomorrow?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
We've already established that we have... emails, we have, orders. We've got a lot of things to do on Monday, so gotta get to it.
Sounds like a lot of complaining, but it is a problem that it's not even a problem. It's something that we love. So
yeah,
it just introduces new challenges. We'll just say it that way.
There you go.
So thanks. Glad to spend overtime with you guys. All of those who enjoyed it, anyways. For those of you who didn't, again, there's sports. There's also a whole internet full of things out there for you to
so many activities on
go
the internet.
Enjoy. But you do you.
What a good life.
Trolling's your thing.
We had a bottle kill. We had an uncorking. We had 18 years. We had from 3 to 18 years.
Wow, that's a big gap.
All the Rye So Serious all over the place.
What a fun time.
What a good live. Thanks for sharing it with us.
Yeah.
We appreciate
it.
Hey, if you are new to these things called live and you aren't subscribed to us already, we'd really appreciate it. 2021.
Hope you're about to do the plugs because Jose just said don't forget the plugs.
Thank you, Jose.
That's why he's here.
Yeah, you can subscribe to us. If you're watching the replay, it's right up here. You can also become a Patreon member at patreon.com, whiskeyambitions.com for our merch and all that good stuff. Now Sarah's going to mouse over to her tab. I'm going to mouse over to my tab.
And we're going to try to do this in a way that's not awkward, but we never succeed.
We won't because you have to do that delay thing. So until next time,